What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go have some fun. We're gonna go down to Hatteras, North Carolina and do some saltwater surf fishing. We're gonna be fishing off the surf and we're gonna be fishing for anything that bites. But what we're gonna do on today's video, we're gonna do a little bit of a vlog style video. We're gonna be driving the old Ford with almost 270,000 miles, 3 hours south down to Hatteras, and we're going to be driving on the beach. Now, it's been quite a few years since I've actually driven on the beach. I used to do it pretty often, but I bought my permit last night. So we're going to take the old Ford out there so we can back up right to the surf and we can fish right there behind the truck and basically have everything, you know, accessible right out of the bed. So what we have is we have a couple surf rods to fish on the bottom with, and I also have some casting rods to throw a spoon, maybe a paddle tail, but I'm gonna try to throw a bottom rig, catch some smaller fish, maybe use them for bait for some bigger fish, maybe potentially catch a drum or a big shark. I have no clue. I don't know if we're gonna catch anything, but we're gonna have a ton of fun, and I'm gonna take you all along with me on the trip down to Hatteras. I'm gonna show you all the sights and the scenery and you know, driving out on the beach. It's gonna be super, super cool. So come along with me. We're gonna have some fun today and maybe we'll catch some fish. So we went over the Copperheads River, the Alligator River, and then we just went over the Albemarle Sound. We're getting ready to go over another portion of it right now, but we're right here in Manteo, and we have about another 50 minutes before we get to the area where we're going to drive on the beach so we can do some fishing and hang out. But so far it's been a good drive, really scenic. I like that part of 64 where kind of before you get to Manteo, where it's like really marshy and you have those canals that run down the side of the road. Is really cool. But like I said, we're getting right here kind of to the Outer Banks now, outside of Manteo, and then we're going to go down through basically past Oregon Inlet and work our way on down past Hatteras. So like I said, about another 50 to 52 minutes before we get to the off-road access that we're going to be using. But like I said, things have been smooth so far, and I'm looking forward to driving on the beach because it's been quite a while since I've done that. So we're gonna keep driving and I'll see y'all when we get there. we made it. Time to put the truck in 4-wheel drive, and we're gonna get out here on the beach and do some driving. It's been about probably 6 or 7 years since I've driven on a beach, so this should be fun. All right, we made it out here. I didn't do a lot of filming while we were driving out here because I was getting a little bit concerned because my hub kept popping out. It kept like clunking, but I just put brand new hubs on my truck, so I'm not 100% sure why it was doing that. But the beach is beautiful, and I'm gonna get my fishing gear out. We're gonna see if we can catch some fish. There's a lot of people out here fishing, so maybe we can catch something, I don't know, but it should be a good time. So let's see if we can catch a fish. All right, so first I'm gonna rig up some bottom rigs and we're gonna get those out. I have some fish bites right here, some bloodworm fish bites. I do prefer like actual bloodworms over the fish bites, but they're so much less messy and I don't have to worry about refrigeration and all, so that makes it nice. But I'm gonna rig up 2 with bloodworms, and I might try to catch some sand fleas in the surf as well. But I got some 3-ounce pyramid sinkers right here, and I believe 3 ounce is gonna be more than enough. But we're gonna get these rigged up and we're gonna get them casted out, see if we can catch some fish. I did see there's actually a ball of bait right here to my left that I'm seeing go up and down the shoreline, so that's a good sign as far as casting goes. So let's get this rod and reels, or these 2 rod and reels rigged up, and let's see if we can catch some doggone fish. All right, so we got our bottom rig here, and I just have a snap, so I'm putting that on there and I'm gonna get that casted out. I'm gonna see if we can catch a fish. The water is actually not cold at all, which is a good thing. I'm gonna throw that out a little ways. I'm not gonna bomb it, but so far, that's one thing a lot of people make the mistake of throwing it out too far. You don't have to bomb it and throw it out like a mile. You can just kind of get it out there. We're gonna get this tightened up. Then we're gonna get the other one thrown out. See if we can catch any fish. And then I'm gonna get my casting gear and I'm gonna throw out here with my casting gear and see if we can get something. I'm gonna throw this one a touch further. There we go. Let that get down to the bottom so we can tighten it up. On the bottom. And I'm gonna get some sand fleas. I see a bunch of them coming up in the surf, so we're gonna try to get some sand fleas. All right, so we're set. Let's see if we can get them. Hey, y'all, look at the jet. Look at the jet. It's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna get rigged up to do some casting and see if we can catch someone with casting gear. I definitely just got bit on this one, like 100%. That was definitely a bite. I watched my rod tip get knocked down pretty hard, but nothing's there. But that's a good sign. Haven't been out in no time. We'll reel it in periodically and check our bait, but that's good. All right, let's put it back in there. All right, so we're gonna do some casting with this spoon. We're gonna see if we can get bit. I just have 30-pound test braid, with a 20-pound test P-line fluorocarbon leader. So we're gonna launch that thing out there and just kind of rip it back. See if we can get some bites. Good thing about this is I can throw it at a mile, like checking to make sure I don't have my wallet in my pocket. But I saw that big ball of bait kind of come through the surf right here, so I'm hoping we might be able to pick up a mackerel or something on the spoon. Water's nice, it's warm. That's good. Launch that thing out there. Got one. I think we got a fish. Well, I thought we did. Dang it, I think it come off. It was a good bite. If we got him, he's tiny. I don't think we do though. Oh, we got one. Oh, we got some bait. All right. Yep, we got one. It's a little mullet. Yeah, a little round head mullet. Yep.
Like that.
Yep. All right, watch these hooks. Oh, y'all, there's our first fish. We don't want him to get away from us, but we're gonna use him.
Can I hold him?
As bait for a bigger fish.
Bleeding. Is he bleeding?
Yeah, he is a little bit. Yep.
A little bit. Okay,
Yep. That's gonna be our first fish, and we're gonna use that for bait. All right, so we're gonna take our weight off of this, and we're gonna take our bottom rig off. I'll hold on to that. I'm gonna put my weight on here. See this? All right, so basically what I've done is I put my weight up here on my snap swivel. This is a 50-pound test snap swivel, and I have an 18-inch leader, and I have this mullet head on here. So we're gonna see if we can catch something big. We'll take this back to the truck, and we're gonna throw this out. Alrighty, y'all. Let's see if we can get this thrown out. See if we can get something big. There's no telling what we might catch. It's not out there all that far, but it might be far enough, maybe. All right, so I just casted the bottom rig back out. I have the mullet head on my other rod, but this rod is a 9-foot. It's a lot longer than that Cat Smash combo, which is only a 7-foot, I believe. And the waves are kind of catching the line on that and pulling it down, so I might end up having to switch rods and switch it over to this one. I don't know, we'll see. Just kind of looking at what I got going on right now, but this is staying out there pretty good. I have my drag loose, so if a big fish like rips it, we'll still be in good shape. All right, so rigged up now with a 1/2 ounce Strike King Squadron head, and I have an electric chicken little swim bait on there. So we're gonna throw that out and see if we can get anything on that. We're just gonna throw that kind of out in the surf and reel that back slow. We still got that mullet head out there marinating. So we'll see if we can get anything on that. And then we also have our have fish bites out there as well, bloodworm fish bites. So we'll see if we can catch something. It'd be nice to get a bluefish or mackerel or really anything that's willing to bite. I would like to catch. So got some seaweed on here. Kind of letting it sink and reeling it back slow. Yeah, we got us a fish on the surf rod. I just picked it up and I was like, yep, there's a bite. What do we got? Ooh, it's got a little bit more size to it, I think. Oh yeah, got a nice round head. Oh yeah. Got a nice round head right there. In a second, that's a nice keeper. He would taste good. Oh, watch those hooks. We're gonna let this guy go. We're not gonna keep him, but that's a really, really tasty fish right there. Round head mullet is what I call them. But we're gonna get him back in the ocean. I want to catch some sand fleas because I think if I catch some sand fleas, I can absolutely destroy these things. But good deal. At least we're getting bit. They're biting those fish bites. Got to get a little bit more bait. Man, I got to get some. If I can get a sand flea, I'm telling you, I could probably just wear those suckers out. Might have to get the net. All right, we're gonna hook this back out there. They seem to be out there just beyond this first bar. But it's also like if you're not holding on to it and set the hook in them when they bite it, you don't catch them. A lot of times they hook themselves, but it seems like I kind of got to be holding on to it, and when I feel them bite it, I got to set the hook. All right, so we're going to improvise here and use this little net. See if we can catch some sand fleas. I don't think I got any. As many as I'm seeing come up in the surf, I definitely think I should be able to catch some. There we go. We got some. We got some. Nice. Oh yeah. Let me show y'all these bad boys. Let's get this. Oh yeah, we got some nice ones. Get filtered out here. Oh yeah, look at that, y'all. Bunch of nice sand fleas. We're gonna use them for bait. Nice. We're gonna get this reeled up. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about if you don't know what a sand flea is. These right here come up in the surf, and when the waves come up, they go in the sand, and you catch them, and fish absolutely love these things. And this is like the perfect size. So I got right many on that little haul right there. So I'm actually gonna leave the bloodworm on there, and I'm gonna put these on there as well. So let's see, Let's see if we can catch some fish on them, if I can hold on to them. They have a hard shell. I like to come from the back and come up towards the head, but you got to be careful that you don't stick yourself in the finger coming through the shell, because that's no good. All right, let's see. All right, y'all, let's see if we can get us some fish. Fish bites on here. I would really like to get into a good mess of those roundhead. I mean, they're fun to catch. I'm not keeping any to eat today, but man, they're good eating. Let's see if we can get us another one. I did up to a 4-ounce weight on this so I can get it to hold a little better. There we go. All right. All right, y'all. Well, unfortunately, we did not have a great day out here fishing. We're gonna go ahead and reel this in, and we're gonna pack everything up. We're gonna go, the girls want to go to 17th Street Surf Shop to go in there and look around, and we gotta pick up some dinner, and we're gonna work our way back home. But such a slow day of fishing, it kind of blows my mind, honestly, because down here usually you can do pretty good, but we didn't do much enough, that's for sure. But it's a beautiful day. It's fun to come out here on the beach, but just didn't have a very productive day as far as fishing goes. Normally you can see, you know, mackerel or bluefish running the banks down here, and today that did not happen. So we're going to get everything kind of packed up and start working our way back. But we got to get back off this sand, and hopefully our hub does good, hopefully, because we don't want that thing to pop out or become unlocked and strip, because if it does, we got problems. So let's get everything packed back up so we can start venturing back into the Outer Banks.